Yo, 2KMC here with all the details about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, it's Court Conqueror. On Saturday, you'll have to face some of the best duos in NBA.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matches. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Hey Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
It's stolen by Brown. Here's Hayward. Oh my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Woo, woo, woo. That was nasty. The athleticism Hayward has still very impressive, and he loves to show it off. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Murray. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And stolen by Tatum. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. And Hayward with the stuff.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Back to Harris. The pass to Jokic. Here's Murray, guarded by Walker. Jokic with it. Out to Harris. Pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Murray outside. 3 on the clock. And Boston with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Jokic with the steal. It's stolen by Tice. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. And they're running. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Paul Millsap.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Now, here's Tice. Tatum dishes to Hayward. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Barton passes to Millsap. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Terrific awareness that time from Walker. Nice job getting his open teammates the rock.
Harris finds Murray. Back to Harris. Double team on Millsap. Harris passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
There's the double team with Walker, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Kanter kicks to Smart. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. The Nuggets trail by 9. Morris kicks to Craig. The second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
It's Williams with the drive. Outside, Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wanamaker. Off with the layup. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They trail by 7. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spots.
Here's Grant. Williams with the block. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Plumlee. Bill Barton is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. So it's Boston now. Denver getting their last shot to go. And stolen by Barton. Denver passing it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk it.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Now here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Barton kicks to Harris. To the inside. Grant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. The Celtics with the lead. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Now here's Smart. Williams passes to Tice. Millsap with the steal. On the wing, Harris. The Nuggets with another miss. The Celtics shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Nice shot by Smart.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Tice kicks to Williams. Tries again. The kick out to Walker. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. The Celtics also changing it up. Enes Kanter comes in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Gordon Hayward. The Nuggets trail. Murray outside. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, mercy, mercy me.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Kanter, excellent with that read.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Kanter finds Tatum. Back to Tice. Pass to Kanter. Clock at 6. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Murray the pass to Porter. Back to Millsap. The pass to Porter. Harris outside. Now Porter. Shot clock at 6. Murray the pass to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop.
Yeah, you know, Jokic has such active hands and really good anticipation. For a big guy, he comes up with a lot of steals.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Smart. He dishes it to Walker. This ball movement by Boston. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And Millsap slams it in.
And, you know, for a bigger guy, Millsap runs the break well. He does a nice job of getting into the lane in transition.
Back to Tatum. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets on top. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the first half. It was a shaky first quarter for Denver. Well, what can you say about superstar... Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out.
but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
On the floor for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. Walker taking his time here. The kick out to Tatum. The 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball. And the basket by Tatum.
Tatum used to getting hit while he's shooting. I mean, he absorbs it like you would expect a pro to, and powers right through that contact.
Pass to Jokic. Murray with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Murray's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
To the paint, here's Jokic. That one misses. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Hayward passes to Brown. That one good for 2. Brown's got 8 points.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Harris kicks to Barton. Passes to Harris. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Hayward on the wing. Walker with it. Out guarded by Murray. Hayward passes to Williams. Double team on Williams. Back to Hayward. Good on the triple. He has 7.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Inside. Barton kicks to Harris. Jokic passes to Harris. Hayward against Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
Hayward left side. The kick out to Brown. Left side Williams. The shot by Hayward wide open. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. Barton against Hayward. Barton right side. It's stolen by Brown. Williams against Morris. Brown kicks to Williams. Hayward outside. 6 to shoot. Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Shoots over Barton. Here's Williams. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And then for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You can just see that, using his vertical and his reach on the defensive end. Outstanding block.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Here's Kanter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Kanter's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Back to Porter. Morris passes to Grant. Morris outside. He gets that one. Morris has got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Left side, Williams. Feeds it to Smart. He gets it up, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Porter is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. That one falls.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Cantor finds Tice. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tice. Outside, Smart. Celtics passing it around. Cantor, the pass to Tice. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Pass to Tice. Back to Tatum. Walker with a clean look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 1. Jokic kicks to Murray. Porter passes to Harris. Porter with it. He's picked up by Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
For the Nuggets, Paul Millsap is checked in for Plumlee. And it's Will Barton in for Nikola Jokic. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Brown outside. Outside, Walker. Down low, Porter with the steal. Barton kicks to Harris. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Jokic, he's checked in for Porter. Barton passes to Murray. Now Millsap. Harris dishes to Millsap. Murray with the bounce pass. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum showing you his force that time, being athletic and aggressive on the finish.
Denver in the lead. The pass to Jokic. And here's Barton, defended by Hayward. Jokic kicks to Murray. Harris passes to Barton. And stolen by Hayward. And they're pushing it up. On the wing, Brown. Millsap covering. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
You know, Millsap is one of the tougher defenders in the league, and you can see why. He's physically smart, he's tough, he's not easy to go up against.
Jokic passes to Barton. And the rejection by Tatum. Jokic kicks to Murray. Pass to Barton. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Passes it to Tice. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
The kick out to Tatum. Outside, Walker. Inside, here's Tice. Jokic grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Murray outside. Back to Harris. Outside Millsap. On the way, Harris. Shot from 16. Kept alive. Tries again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, one of the things I like about Jokic's game is that he's a great passer for a center, and in many ways his game reminds me of Vlade Divac's.
Hayward against Millsap. Back to Barton. Denver passing it around. Murray the pass to Millsap. Murray dishes to Barton. And here's Jokic. Harris outside. Murray outside. Barton finds Millsap. Outside for Murray. Denver gets it back. Millsap passes to Murray. And Harris wide open. He shoots. So the Nuggets win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.
In a franchise first, you can create your own WNBA My Player and take her through a real WNBA pro career. Want even more W competition? You can match up in 3-on-3 games against other aspiring WNBA ballers in the W Online, where you can ball out on a beautiful new court exclusive to this mode. When we say everything is game, we mean everything.
Moments away as the drama awaits from it. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Tatum. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now Young, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Shoots over Walker. Young, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. The putback. Passes it to Capella to the inside. The Hawks working the ball around. It's stolen by Tice. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Here's Tatum. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Collins, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Well, can we remember Jaylen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
Pass to Young. The rebound by the Celtics. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball. This one for 3. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins kicks to Young. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella fires for 3. The shot, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Walker's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Hunter. Here's Capella. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Tice. Nice move. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Capella. Right side, Collins. Kicks it to Young. Collins passes to Young. Another miss by Young.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, Gordon Hayward's so good in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Capella after Gordon Hayward's bucket. There's the pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Connects from three-point range.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Back to Tatum. The kick out to Walker. In the corner, Tatum with it. Here's Tice. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now, here is Young. There's 48 seconds left in the first. It's blocked. Second shot opportunity. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Young.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. And Jones pulls it down. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Powered down with both hands.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Celtics, Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Wanamaker. The feed to Kanter. Detman with the block. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Reddish the pass to Bembry. He dishes it to Dedmon. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Tatum, he's checked in for Brown. Teague for 3. And Kanter pulls it down. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And slam dunk by Tatum.
When we are talking about Jason Tatum, we're talking about a 6'11" wingspan. This is why he's so effective coming up with second chance points.
Reddish dishes to Dedmon. There's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Right side, Williams. He feeds it to Kanter. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Kanter. And he makes good on the layup. Kanter's got his first points in this one.
Very good presence of mind by Kanter right there. Good at taking contact and finishing through it.
The kick out to T. To the middle. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. Back to Teague. The Hawks working the ball around. Fernando off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Williams finds Canner, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And then for Boston, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. Back to Herter. He kicks to Young. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 6 points.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Out to Hayward. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Young, here we go. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Robert Williams comes in for Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. And Williams with the stuff.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Jones, it's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Hayward against Jones. It's Brown on the wing. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Herter. It'll count. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay mon. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1 point. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Atlanta leading by 8. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Collins kicks to Young. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Now, here's Tice, guarded closely.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Three-pointer, Hayward. Boston, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Passes it to Collins. They grab their own miss.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Hayward outside. Boston again missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Kicks it out to Collins. Dishes it to Young. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Young with the steal. Reddish with the ball. Brown on him. Reddish the pass to Young. It's not going to go for him. And it's Boston the other way. Brown dishes to Walker. Got a hand on it. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Hunter kicks to Young. There's the triple. Here's Capella. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Atlanta with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Walker.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Tatum finds Brown. And here's Tice. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Boston, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Reddish. And it's Teague in for Young. Good work there as it goes.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Hawks.
Teardrop shot. Bembry misses. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Williams. Smart kicks to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Capella. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Teague with a clean look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Tatum, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Lets it go from deep, and Kanter pulls it down. Boston shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Williams, good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Here's Herter, guarded by Tatum. And Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 19. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, oh my goodness!
Wow.
What a play!
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Teague can't hit.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's Jones. Feeds to Dedmon. Pass to Bembry. Shoots a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Kanter finds Smart. Goes back up. Kanter, the pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. Tatum looking around. Another shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter. Hayward comes in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Tatum. Tries again. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Fernando, the pass to Bembry. Now the pass to Herter. A 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 18. Hayward dishes to Walker. Back to Hayward. That one off the back iron and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Left side Walker. Tice trying to break free. Goes back up. Brown kicks to Tatum. And he gets it to go.
This is one of Tatum's main strengths. He is a polished shooter who likes working in the mid-range.
Now here's Brown. Now the dish to Walker. Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot, and the shot goes in. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, the knack for scoring inside, one of Kemba Walker's most special skills. Wow.
Here's Herter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Celtics trail by 14. And Walker kicks to Brown. Takes a 3. Rebound Atlanta.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th. It's deflected. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A solo fast break. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Labissiere, the pass to Jones. Reddish with the ball. Three-pointer. Can't connect. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win. And David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and
voting for the top play of the fall and the winner of 500,000 VC. You narrowed it down to the top 2, but now it's time to choose the best. For your first finalist, we have Folkestone.
At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their...
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the pass to Westbrook. Here is House. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. And he banks in the layup. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Looking at who's out there now. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Walker against Westbrook. Shoots over Walker. Rebounded by the Celtics.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Smart dishes to Walker. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And Brown is a bailout artist, someone who feels comfortable, even in tight spots.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Brown finds Williams. Releases from 15. That one rolling around and rims out.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
A shot's good from Westbrook.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Walker. Brown against Harden. Pass to Smart. He kicks it to Cantor. Shoots over Tucker. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
From 10 feet out. Here's Harden. Kept wide by Houston. Goes up again. Tucker can't get it to go.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Harden. Brown kicks to Walker. Top of the key. Offensive rebound. Outside, Smart. Back to Williams. The kick out to Walker. The dish to Brown. Pass to Cantor. Brown. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's House. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. It's a 10-point game. He feeds it to Williams. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Stolen by Walker. To stop the drought, he takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Rockets leading by 8. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Smart finds Canner. Back to Smart. Cantor, the pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Westbrook. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Smart. Feeds it to Cantor. Poked away. By himself. And the jam by Harden.
You can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, Tatum and Hayward are out on the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Williams, and it's Wanamaker in at the point. It's stolen by McLemore. The Rockets another fast break opportunity here. Takes the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
That's why McLemore is out there. The way he opens up the floor with his outside shooting is huge for this team.
Here's Tice. Williams can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Hayward against Carroll. Hayward passes to Williams. Tice trying to break free. Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. That's good from Tice. So he gets them both. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Rivers kicks to Green. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Celtics trail by 13. Tice passes to Williams. Tatum on the wing. Carroll covering. Here's Green. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Tatum passes to Wanamaker. It's stolen by Green. From deep, McLemore. The Rockets with another miss.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Tice against Gordon. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Rivers. And it's the Rockets on the break. Green leading the charge. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. James Harden comes in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Robert Williams. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Kanter seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
Harden outside, fires top of the key. And too long on the shot.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Kanter kicks to Brown. Outside, Smart. Back to Kanter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, Smart. 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. And Kanter able to finish.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
1:06 left in the first half of the game. Here's Westbrook. Up and in on the layup. Westbrook's got 8.
Well, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Brown with it. He's against Green. And Walker kicks to Brown. To the middle, Kanter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Robert Covington comes in for Jeff Green. And Daniel House subbed in for Gordon.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight. Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And here's Harden for 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. He can't get it to go. Here's Brown. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so that's the end of the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
He was all alone on that one. Harden's got 11 points.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Outside, Walker. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. DeMarre Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Then McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. Just 2 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's Carroll with the ball for Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Covington with it, picked up by Brown. And the dunk by Covington.
Proving he's not afraid to finish with power. Covington loves to dunk it home.
Hayward finds Tice on the wing. Brown lets it go with a 3. And Hayward with the stuff.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. To the inside. And that one's good. House. And the Rockets lead by 16.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Rivers. Wanamaker the pass to Williams, and he lays it straight in.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
So many do, but you can't be fooled by Gordon's pump fake. I mean, he's skilled at tricking defenders, and then he just goes right into it.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Gordon against Smart. Pass to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rivers, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Kicks it to Smart. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. 5 to shoot. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. James Harden comes in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Then for the Celtics, Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. The 3 from Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
What confidence from Harden. He's a lethal three-point shooter. He knows he has the green light.
And there's the pass to Walker. Austin needs to get off a shot, and Tice throws it down.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
Pass to Hayward. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Smart kicks to Tatum. Hayward against Gordon. Hayward can hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
So quick coming through the lane. I mean, Westbrook really dares defenders to foul him in these situations.
The Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got a big advantage in the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the center position. Tice passes to Tatum. Harden against Smart. And Tice gets it to go.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And here's Harden for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tice, no good. Rockets leading by 17. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Smart passes to Tice. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Nice shot by Smart.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Harden scanning the floor. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Houston needs to get a shot off. Harden inside the 3-point line. Misses off the right iron. Celtics trail by 17. Smart kicks to Tice. Back to Smart. Passes it to Tice. The kick out to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Knocks it loose. Smart passes to Tice. And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tatum passes to Walker. Fires the 3. The kick out to Brown. The pass to Tatum. A 3 ball. Boston getting another chance here. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. And the Rockets take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Back to Harden. For 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 17. Smart kicks to Tice. .144 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Brown. Outside, Smart. Boston again missing. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Houston. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Harden's shot is good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
The kick out to Brown. Down low. Here's Tice. Second chance shot. Tice controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Harden. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden missing again. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Smart finds Walker. Back to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Smart. Pass to Tice. Stolen by Tucker. Now here's Covington. Shot from 12. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Covington.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris West.
Which one will you choose as the best of the bunch? Starting off with a nod to all the team players with the Phoenix 04. Sets up a screen and shows the defender the door. Watch where you're going. Cruising for a bruising while the 3-ball.
A terrific evening look at Old Town. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Jokic finds Barton. And here is Murray. Millsap left side. Pass to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Harris. Barton dishes to Harris. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Ball going up court. Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Hayward. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Here's Jokic. Count that one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Barton passes to Murray. Harris kicks to Barton. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Barton. It's Barton on the wing. Murray for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
For Boston, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, he's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
Harris finds Millsap. Here's Murray. It's Barton on the wing. Now the pass to Harris. Back to Murray. Jokic with it. Defended by Tice. Clock at 6. Jokic passes to Murray. Shoots over Walker. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Hayward against Murray. Hayward dishes to Walker. Out to Hayward. Millsap with the steal. Murray with it. Now defended by Hayward. Jokic passes to Barton. Harris misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And it's good for 2.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Now here's Barton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Murray kicks to Harris. Back to Murray. All alone. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tice, no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
Inside. Tice kicks to Brown. Back to Tice. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Millsap with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Murray the pass to Millsap. Now here's Barton. Murray outside. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Craig kicks to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Second shot opportunity. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by... And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Now here's Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Morris right side. Denver needs to get off his shot. Porter finds Grant. Sinks the triple. Grant's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nuggets.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. And Morris comes over to help. Poke loose. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. He feeds it to Kanter. Here's Smart, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Grant the pass to Plumlee. Morris outside. Grant outside. Morris kicks to Craig. Passes to Grant. 5 to shoot. Morris dishes to Plumlee. Morris passes to Grant. Nails the wide open jump shot. Grant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
That's a lot of hard work in the offseason for Jeremy Grant to become better at the mid-range, finding some footing there.
Smart on the wing. The feed now to Williams. Pass to Kanter. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets fast break. Here's Grant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Smart passes to Williams. Here's Kanter. Back to Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Just 5 on the clock. Morris inside. The shot comes out. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum finds Smart. And so Boston again turning it over. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Harris passes to Jokic. Barton outside. Now Millsap. Back to Barton. Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Guarded by Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams, and it's Brown in for Smart. Now, here's Tice. The kick out to Brown. And the shot goes in. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Murray against Walker. Millsap with the steal. To the paint. Here's Murray. Hayward with some nice D.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Tice kicks to Brown. Jacks up a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3. Barton dishes to Murray. Back to Barton. Murray outside. Harris passes to Millsap. Murray outside. Again, the miss by Murray. Murray's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor. Tice with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. To the inside. Jokic with the steal.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Right side Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Millsap anticipating the pass there and set himself up for the shot.
Hayward outside. Good if it goes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And that'll do it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big look at that.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Back to Murray. The pass to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Down low. And stolen by Tatum. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Gary Harris.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
Barton finds Murray. Basket good. Now Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Tice. Brown outside. Pass to Hayward. And here's Tice. Jokic defending. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Back to Morris to the left wing. Pass to Craig. 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Porter's got his first basket.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Now here's Smart to the paint. Out to Hayward. Feeds it to Williams. Plays it up and banks it in.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Craig passes to Plumlee to the middle. He dishes it to Porter. Back to Plumlee. There's the pass to Craig. Outside Porter. And here is Grant. Here is Porter. Defended by Hayward. Porter kicks to Grant. And it's off from three-point range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Smart. It's deflected.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Back to Morris. Grant gets a wide open look. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Cantor finds Hayward. Back to Cantor. Knocked away. Out to Hayward. Boston needs to get off a shot. Smart misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that. Okay. And Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Gordon Hayward. Brown kicks to Cantor. Back to Brown. And he comes up with the deuce. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Cuts off the pass. Porter with it. Picked up by Brown. Plumlee dishes to Porter. Out to the right wing. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pushing it up. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Cantor.
This is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Cantor feasting inside.
Stolen by Cantor. Smart passes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Passes to Cantor. Brown feeling out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Craig kicks to Murray. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 1. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Tatum, and it's Tice in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Brown dishes to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. To the left side wing. Pass to Tice. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harris finds Jokic. Back to Harris. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Martin passes to Murray. Harris kicks to Murray. To the middle, and stolen by Tatum. To the paint. Brown jams it in!
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Pass to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And the pass to Barton. Murray with it. He's picked up by Walker. And it goes down 2 points. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 1. Back to Murray. The putback, Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
And that one is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Martin passes to Millsap. Down low. It's stolen by Tice. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Martin with the rebound. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Jokic finds Millsap. That shot misses. The Celtics have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And stolen by Barton. Murray dishes to Harris. Pass to Millsap. Back to Barton. Jokic with it. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. Tice against Barton. Hayward passes to Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Tice has got 4 points this quarter.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And here's Tatum for 3. They get the rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Jokic. Dishes it to Millsap. Comes up empty down low. Celtics leading by 3. For 3, Hayward. The kick out to Tatum. Fires the three. Hayward can't hit. Hayward's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Rejected by Walker, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Porter's checked in for Barton. For Boston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Walker finds Tatum. The three. He doesn't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good!
And they do have a foul to give.
And here are the Nuggets now.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You could bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that three.
Hayward on the wing, launches it. Porter pulls it in. Here's Murray. Off target. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Barrett.
first. Quit asking. What's poppin'?
That is so cool. Zion announcing.
The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center position. Now here's Brown. Off target from three-point range. Here's Herter, guarded by Walker. It's good.
Pretty much any type of jumper, Kevin Herter is proficient at it. That time with the stop and pop.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead and transition and create for others.
Now Collins. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Young's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Walker outside. Not going to go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And Herter gets it to go.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical deep.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Out to Hayward. Left side, Brown. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Capella. To the wing on the left. Hunter, the pass to Capella. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Tice kicks to Brown. Back to Tice. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Collins with some nice D.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And here's Young from the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Brown inside. He's guarded by Collins. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Can't tie it up as that one misses. One-on-one here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Off the bounce, Kevin Herter is one of those guys who can surprise you with the speed.
And he makes the first. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reddish is checked in. Now here's Kanter. Stolen away. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. It's good.
That's a beautiful break and an excellent defensive play by Kevin Herter to kick it off.
Kanter, the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 7. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Right wing from past the arc. A shot by Reddish, no good. Smart finds Tatum. Brown right side. Kanter, the pass to Tatum. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Jones comes in for Collins. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young. Brown the pass to Wanamaker. Smart with the ball. Back to Wanamaker. Pass to Brown to end the drought. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. The Hawks leading by 7. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And he can extend the lead to double digits. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And so Smart nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Bembry. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Back to Wanamaker. It's stolen by Jones. Dedmon inside. Working on Williams. Shots good by Dedmon.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And stolen by Williams. It's stolen by Reddish. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Brown. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the step.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Hayward out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the 1. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Swiped away. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. To the wing right side. Right side Smart. Hayward left side. Outside Williams. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hunter dishes to Teague. Shot clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hunter, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Offensive rebound, Jones. And another shot. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. It's Smart with the drive. To the inside. Passes it to Tice. And good that time.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Basket counts.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Celtics trail by 13. Williams with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hayward passes to Tice. It's stolen by T. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bembry. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Back to Smart. Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Teague with the ball.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 17. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Back to Smart. The pass to Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tice has got his second basket of the game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Tatum. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
A guy who has lived up to lofty expectations. Tatum impacts the game across the board.
The kick out to Young. From downtown. And Boston with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Left side, Brown. Cantor, the pass to Walker. Cantor against Capella. Brown feeling it out a bit. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Young outside. And so it's Atlanta. 13-point.
Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta? And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Hawks leading by 13.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Boston shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Hayward dishes to Tatum. Outside, Walker. He kicks it to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Pass to Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Chalk up 2 there. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Capella.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Young from outside, drops in the tray. Young's got 5.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Hayward is doubled. Now Tatum. Round the pass to Tatum. The putback. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hunter. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the shot is good. Hayward's got his first points of the game.
What you like about Gordon Hayward, the full repertoire. Nice move inside.
Here's Hunter. That's tipped. Passes it to Herter. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. No good that time. Celtics trail by 15. Tice kicks to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
And Brown throws it down hard.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with him.
And it's Capella missing. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. 17-point game. Hayward on the wing. Kicks to Brown. Hayward passes to Brown. Back to Hayward. On the wing, Brown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Teague. He's covered closely. Here's Reddish, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Williams dishes to Cantor. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Celtics trail by 17. And there's the pass to Williams. Now here's Reddish, guarded by Tatum. Got a piece of it. Down low. Teague against Smart to the middle. Here's Cantor. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Reddish with the double team. Right side, Smart. 6 on the shot clock, and Wanamaker has it in the corner. Releases. Rebounded by the Hawks.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Kemba Walker is checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Then for the Hawks, Damian Jones is checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
And stolen by Tatum. Smart on the wing. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Cantor. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. And stolen by Tatum. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for Atlanta. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Tatum gets the bucket.
It always helps when your big man dishes it like that. Cantor, excellent with that read.
Young, no good. Celtics trail by 19. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Walker finds Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward outside. Pass to Walker. Young with the steal. There's the three. The Hawks again can't hit. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Hayward. Collins grabs the miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Clint Capella.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bembry. And not sure what he was thinking there. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one drops. Teague is checked in for Reddish. And so he makes both from the line. And so Graham will bring it up for Atlanta. It's an 18-point lead. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Teague inside the line. Here's Dedmon, and he converts the layup.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ojale gets the three-pointer to fall. So it's the Hawks now. 22 is their biggest lead. Teague left side, stolen away. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's an interactive special brought to you by HBO Max.
So I hope you are all caught up on your basketball movie trivia because you're going to need it to earn some VC.
Let's jump right in. If you've watched Magic and Bird, Courtship of Rivals, then you're gonna know the answer to these.
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road games. But a look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in its small forward. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Westbrook passes to House. There's the feed to Covington. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Outside, Walker. Rocket 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Tice. Goes up with it again. Over in the corner, Brown. Walker with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. Harden scanning the floor. He feeds it to Tucker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Hayward goes in. Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Westbrook. He's off on that one. Walker with some nice D. Hayward finds Tatum. Back to Hayward. Celtics passing it around. Tatum against Harden. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Covington passes to Tucker. Back to Covington. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Tatum against Gordon. Tatum passes to Tice. Back to Tatum. Takes the 13-footer, and that one goes long. Houston in the lead. The kick out to Westbrook. Harden outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's McLemore outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Williams kicks to Brown. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Smart. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Rivers. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Rivers looking over the floor. Carroll passes to Green. Stolen by Cantor. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Williams finds Brown. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And Green gets it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cantor dishes to Brown. Back to Cantor. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brown outside. Over Gordon. And it's Brown missing. Rockets leading by 7. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Here's McLemore.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's House. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so is anybody...
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Austin Rivers is out there with McLemore. Then it's Green. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. Clock is at 3. Here's Wanamaker. Carroll with the rebound. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Inside, McLemore, the pass to Green. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Left side, Smart. Here's Cantor. The kick out to Brown. Here's Smart. They shoot again. Williams dishes to Cantor. Back to Williams. Cantor trying to free himself up. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Williams. And here's McLemore from deep. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those. And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Cantor. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tucker's checked in. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Williams in the post. Carroll covering. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Tatum kicks to Hayward. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
McLemore with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Back to McLemore. Here's Tucker. Makes it off the glass. Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Tatum passes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Back to Williams. Stolen by Tucker. Rivers finds Tucker. Down low. Here is House. Defended by Hayward. Rivers gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside, Smart. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Hayward left side. Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Rivers. Fades back. The shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's McLemore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Houston lead.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Williams passes to Wanamaker. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Tucker, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The dribble drive once one of Tucker's weaknesses. Now he's refined it and added it to his arsenal.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Tucker with the ball, working on Williams. Good on the bucket. Tucker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Both shots good from the stripe.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level. Boy, that defense.
And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Houston came ready to play. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4. And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Tice finds Walker. Back to Tice. To the inside. Celtics passing it around. Back to Tatum. And the pass to Tice. Westbrook with the steal. And here's the fast break. A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, you better mind the ball when you've got Russell Westbrook defending you. This guy stays in front, and he's got active, aggressive hands.
Celtics trail by 15.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Here's Tice. Banked in off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And a deep 3 from Harden. And Tatum pulls it down.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Great positioning on the putback. Tice has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now Harden, he has 5. And Tatum pulls it down.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Tice passes to Walker. Back to Tice. Outside, Walker. To the paint. And Tice throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Harden outside. Westbrook finds Harden. The rebound by the Celtics.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 8.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
Brown kicks to Hayward. Pass to Tatum. Passes to Walker. To the middle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Some changes for Boston. Williams is checked in for Tatum. And Smart subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Pass to Green. From 7. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, Robert Covington is a decent passer at his position and has a good feel for when to share the ball.
And the Rockets making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Over in the corner, Williams. He dishes it to Smart. There's the pass to Walker. And here is Brown. Pass to Tice. The kick out to Walker. Passes it to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Smart. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Excellent quickness by Gordon, and you got to respect that.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top. They're up by 10. And we'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Williams.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Nice ball movement by Boston. Cantor finds Brown. Left side Walker, stolen by Tucker. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden's got the ball.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Walker dishes to Williams. For the 3. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Smart.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And the basket is good. And the Rockets lead by 13. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Cantor kicks to Hayward. Pass to Walker. Williams dishes to Hayward. Back to Williams. Outside, Walker. Pass to Hayward. Now here's Smart. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. From deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And Harden launches it from deep. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And Walker kicks to Tatum. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hayward passes to Tatum. Tice in the high post. The kick out to Walker. And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Harden launches it from deep. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And Westbrook is right there.
And talk about firing up Westbrook and his entire team. That's how you do it with that kind of throwdown.
In the corner, Smart with it. Hayward outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Now here's Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Brown outside. Back to Walker. The 3 from Tatum. Rebounded by Tucker. And here's Houston. They're on a 16-5 run here. A good look from Harden. Wide open shot is on the money.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.